Ho fellers, PV2 Smurf here. Something as a Linux user that I'm just not happy about is really piss poor explained directions on how to do simple things. So I'm going to walk you through how to use a command that you punch in the terminal and convert it to an icon, so you can just click the icon and bam, it's done. So the first thing that you're going to want to do, you're going to want to open a text file editor. I'm going to show you how. So all you do is you can either push the Windows key if keyboard has it, or the super key, Linux calls it. Bring this up, search box, type in text editor. First one here. All we're going to do is we're going to click that. Here's our text editing box. All I'm going to do now is go to File, Save As. So I'm putting this on a desktop, and just so I can find it easier, I'm going to click Desktop. And then I'm going to just name it. So when I name it, I'm going to name it Shutdown 1, because I want a dedicated shutdown icon. I can double click and bam, it is shutdown. Then I'm going to type in desktop. Whatever you want to name it, .desktop. You have to put the .desktop. That's very, very important. Now, all I'm going to do is hit save. Now, the directions in which I found that were piss poor, in my personal opinion, well, I'll say somebody volunteered their time to answer the question it wasn't paid for, so I won't say piss poor, but let's go on record and say not very newbie friendly. As you can see, when I created this right here and saved it, it put an icon right down here at the bottom right, as you can see here. So going back to the website, and I'll link this in the description. So now, as you can see right here, we want to copy this, and we want to put this in our text editor file. Paste. There it is. Now, this website, I will link it below if I didn't say it already. Under name, this name will specify what the icon actually shows up as on your desktop when we're done. So don't say shutdown 153 and then be like, why does it say shutdown 153? Because it will. For these example though, I'm going to do shutdown 1 now, because mine is absolute now. Next, what I'm going to do, as you look down here, the guide explains this is the name it will appear. Here's the command line you're going to use. So for execution, this is the command in which you're going to punch in the terminal that you want this icon to do. Whatever it is, if it's sudo apt-get update and you just want to double click so it automatically do it, you can do that. Whatever it is you want to do, if it's something that doesn't have a graphical user interface, which we call GUI, you're more than welcome to just punch this in here, and then you'll have an icon and you can start up whatever you want. In this case, we're doing a shutdown, so this is the terminal command that I'm going to use. Now, the command that I want to happen or occur is that one. Exactly what all this is, I'm not really sure. I think that shutdown something, but I know now means it doesn't time down, it does it right then and there, and that's exactly what I want. Terminal, we're going to leave this at true, mainly because I'm using the interface that you see around my environment is GNOME, which is GNOME, and we're using a terminal, so we're going to use that. Where it says type, I'm leaving that at application. The only thing that wasn't really described very well to me, other than these simple directions here, is icon. So I want to put an icon on here, so I'm going to type in icon equals. And so I have the icon that I already want. I know exactly where it's at, so I'm going to show you how to find the directory to paste it in there, so that way you'll have it. So as you can see here, here's what my icon looks like. It won't have this checker background when I finally put it in there. This is what my icon looks like. So all I'm going to do to put the directory in there, because assuming I don't know what this is and I'm going to mess it up, and I don't want to mess it up, right click and go to properties. Right here where it says parent folder, you see that? All the way back to the first /. Right click, copy. But right here equals, and then as we do this, we want to make sure there's no space after the equal. Copy. Or paste, I'm sorry. Then we're going to paste it. After it's pasted, at the end, that just goes to the file right here. I need the icon, so I can either copy this like I'm doing right now and paste this in here, or I can type it. Either one, it doesn't matter. After I get that done, all I have to do is hit save. Now watch this icon right down here change when I hit save. Save. So my icon is on there. However, as you can see, this icon here is not yellow like the one that I have. Odd, right? Well, we can fix that. It's pretty simple. All we got to do now is go back, exit out of this. We don't need it. We know our icon's yellow. We don't need that. I can get rid of that. The only thing we have to do, you have to run what's called a change mod to this file. It's specific that we use the .desktop, and here I'll explain why. I'm going to open a terminal, and I'm going to CD or change directory to the desktop, because that's where I have this file stored at. See, as I type, if there's a directory and it knows it, you can push tab and it'll finish it. You see desktop's in blue, so I'm in that directory. Now I just want to use this command that's right here. I don't want to use the rest of this crap because that's what they named theirs. But you want to use this. So I'm going to type in change mod +X, and then when I start typing in the name of my file right here, shutdown1.desktop, it'll pop up. Shutdown1.desktop. As soon as I do that, I'm going to hit enter. Now that I've done that, it will allow me to execute this file. The only thing else that we need to do, and this will change our icon right here, is we go down here to the icon, right click, and you have to change this to allow launching. You must change that. As soon as I do that, watch the icon color. Bam. Yellow, just like I want. If I double click on it right now, it'll 110% execute and it'll shut down this machine. That's exactly what I want. As you can see, the file name no longer says shutdown1.desktop. Doesn't say that anymore. It says shutdown1 space now exclamation point. The same thing we used in our file. And I'm going to unallow this so I don't accidentally shut my computer down in the middle of this. Allow launching. There it is. Now all I have to do is double click on that. It'll automatically open a terminal and it'll run this command. That, in a short, simple, 9-10 minute video, is how you would make something like this. I will link this in the description below. I'm not a Linux guru. I'm not a programmer. This is not my forte, but I just really want to do a simple explanation. I think this will really help some other people. But until next time, fellas, remember, your rig, your call.